This is the coolest video ever. At least I think these two fragrances are the coolest fragrances ever, okay? These two have been crowned the most accurate dupes for By the Fireplace by Madison Margiela. And today we're gonna discuss these and whether you should buy one, the other, or both, okay? And what we are talking about today, of course, is Lattafa Ameer Al Oudh Intense and Asdaaf Majd Al Sultan, and I probably butchered both names, but these two have some similarities. People say that they're pretty much almost the same. We're gonna get into that, okay? Are they not? Anyway, these are both really priced nicely. Both are really like cheap for how good they are. And I'm just gonna do a little strip test with you guys and then talk about these two. I've worn these non-stop when I got them, but I just couldn't wait to make a video, so here we are. I'm going to tell you guys about both of these. I'm gonna tell you my own opinion, which you should get, or should you get both, and things like that, so stay tuned for that. So, first up, I have both of these notes here, and for Ameer Al Oudh Intense, the top notes are woodsy notes and agarwood, middle notes are vanilla and sugar, yum yum, and the base notes are agarwood, sandalwood, and herbal notes. Okay, and to compare, because people say these are the same, and I don't think these are the same. One, their note breakdown is completely different. Two, they don't smell the same to me. But Majd Al Sultan's notes are, the top notes are smoke and tobacco, middle notes are myrrh and incense, pepper and saffron, and then at the base we have resins, amber, fir, and cedar. So already you can see that these two are a bit different. Now, let's do a little unpackaging first. I'm gonna show you what the bottles look like. So here we have Ameer Al Oudh Intense by Lattafa. This is such a beautiful, good quality bottle. It looks gorgeous. It has metallic cap. This seems really expensive, okay? And this retails, I think, for 25 euros. So it's not expensive, but it truly is quality. Then Majd Al Sultan comes in a velvet package, and the bottle also is velvet. So here's Majd Al Sultan. The bottle is covered in brown velvet, and it has this gorgeous metallic logo here. I love the emblem. And then we have a cap that is made of plastic and leather, but it also looks very beautiful. So here are the two side by side. And as you can see from the colors and the execution, they do seem to kind of go into the same direction, and they do. Now I'm gonna test them on strips and tell you more what I think of them. I have worn both of these non-stop, so I also know how they act and how long they last and things like that. So on this one I will have Ameer Al Oudh Intense. So let's just do a little spray there, two sprays. Wasting sprays, oh my god, it's so pretty. And then on this one we're gonna have the Majd Al Sultan, and I'm gonna do also two sprays, though this one is powerful, so you probably wouldn't need it. Wow, okay, so right off the bat with these two, the top in the both of these is completely different. Where this one, Ameer Al Oudh Intense, is very sugary, almost vanillic, and very sweet, very kind of like feminine leaning and woodsy. It has this kind of like sauna wood type of smell. This is so soft and nice, and the wood in this is not very attacking. It's really more of that kind of like just cedar type of agar wood, like it's so pretty. And whereas this one, Majd Al Sultan, it opens up way more smoky, okay? Like it opens up with that dark pepperiness. You get like a very dark puff of smoke in this one. As they said, smoke and tobacco is in the notes, and to me this one smells way greener, okay? Like it's green, kind of like almost fur-like resins and myrrh. You get like that myrrh and you get that incensiness and smokiness in this way more. So this is darker. This is darker and more resinous, and it's more aromatic. This also leans more masculine, definitely more masculine than Ameer Al Oudh Intense. So this is kind of like your tough, masculine type of version of this, and I think that this one is a way more like day wear type of warm wood smell. Beautiful vanillic. You can definitely get like that vanilla sugar in this way more. And like the herbal notes in this are almost undetectable, whereas in Majd Al Sultan you can definitely pick up on the herbs and the fur and kind of like those aromatics. So in all, the openings are very different in the both of these. Also the middles are completely different, but where we come to they're completely similar is the base. Once we go to the dry down with these two, they're almost like indistinguishable. You don't know which one it is. Honestly, because it is super surprising, but this one, even though in the starting it's really powerful, the smoke dies down in about 3 hours and you're left with this beautiful skin scent type of agar wood that's more typical. It smells more like cedar, warm cedar or something, like this really sweet, nice agar wood, and the smokiness goes away. And then this one, it kind of like in this the vanilla and sugar and the wood kind of calm down a little bit, and you get less sugariness and more of that like woodsy type of smell. And at that point in the dry down, these two are almost completely identical. Lasting wise, I feel like they're pretty similar. Both last up to 8 to 12 hours, which is really good. On clothes, I could smell Majd Al Sultan the next day. I couldn't smell Ameer Al Oudh, so I think that this is actually a little bit more long lasting. But the thing is that these two are not like super beasts. They actually have moderate projection. Except Majd Al Sultan, in the beginning when you spray it, it does have a really big projection, but that dies down in an hour. And in 3 hours you get more of that like just woodiness and nice little smoke up in there. So what's my verdict on these two? If you like a more feminine or more vanillic or like sweet scent, that's probably gonna be more likable and easier to wear. I'd definitely go with Ameer Al Oudh Intense. This is more feminine to me. But if you want a super masculine fragrance, or like more in the masculine direction, or you like smoke a lot, like dark smoky fragrances, then I'd definitely go with Majd Al Sultan. Quality-wise, both are really good. So in that way, whichever you choose, it's gonna be good. The only thing about Majd Al Sultan that I've noticed is a little bit of a bad thing. It does kind of, you can't see right now, but it does kind of dye the area where it hits. So if you're trying it on white clothes, it might show, okay? Just gonna let you guys know that. This is definitely for that person who enjoys like pine smells or fir smells or something. And the way I describe it is like if you are a gourmand lover and you also like those woodsy smells, you're definitely gonna like Ameer Al Oud probably more. And if you are a nature lover and you love the sauna wood type of smells that smell like a warm, dry wood and more like that kind of like nature theme, then Majd Al Sultan is gonna be way better for you. Also, again, if you want smokiness, go with Majd Al Sultan. I know that some people say that Ameer Al Oud Intense has smokiness. I disagree. I don't think it's very smoky. I just smell honestly only like dry wood, whereas in Majd Al Sultan I get like all the smoke and incense and that fir resin. But if you don't like fir resin, you should go with Ameer Al Oud Intense, because Majd Al Sultan really has a really powerful note of fir that comes all throughout the fragrance. Even in the dry down you can get a little bit of that fir, so you really need to like it. Then I'm gonna describe you guys what I think these two smell like. To me, Ameer Al Oud Intense smells like something vanillic and sugary, gourmandy, like a dessert that's been put on a slab of like wood and given to you. So this one is almost gourmandy, and it kind of smells delicious and nice and feminine and very sweet, okay? Very nice. I really like this. I also see many more people liking this than the Majd Al Sultan, because that one is a little more difficult to wear maybe every day, whereas this is everyday scent, close to skin, feels very likable, so you could wear it wherever, whenever. So I think that this is way more versatile. But then we go into Majd Al Sultan, and honestly, I like this more personally because I like statement making fragrances. I love smoke, and I absolutely love the smell of sauna. And this one, it smells like Finnish wood sauna. It's hands down exactly that. It's like a sauna in a Finnish forest with pines and things around. Like, that's how it smells like. And I think that this would be super sexy on a man, honestly. Even though I'm a woman and I feel like I can pull this off, it's definitely more masculine. So if you're a woman, you need to like incensey fragrances to like this, but I actually prefer this one personally to Ameer Al Oud Intense, but both I love so much. So yeah, maybe the question you should ask yourself if you're wondering is, do I like smoky or do I like gourmand? And whichever you like more, go with that. So gourmand lovers, Ameer Al Oud Intense, and people who like smoke, Majd Al Sultan by Asdaaf. And I think that it's also good to own both. Like, I think they're separate enough where you can justify owning both and still wearing them in different occasions. I've seen many people say that they're way too similar. Yes, maybe in the dry down, but that happens only after like 6 hours or something, 5 to 6 hours. So I'd definitely tell you that I think you should get both. If you just have to mullah for it, go for it. These are great. These are perfect for people who love woodsy smells. Honestly, like, oh my god, they're so good. And I'm so much in love. I'm gonna give both like 10 out of 10. These are like 10 out of 10 fragrances. Do not sleep on them. Absolutely gorgeous. And I think that I might get backup bottles at some point, but we'll see about that. Absolutely gorgeous. Cannot recommend highly enough. But I do have to say you need to like woodsy smells to like these. This was my review of Ameer Al Oud Intense by Lattafa and Majd Al Sultan by Asdaaf. Kind of hard things to say. And I hope you guys enjoy this one. I have a couple of more fragrances coming my way, which is great. I ordered Mayfair by, I think, Ard Al Saffron, and I ordered Honey Rose by Azalea. And Honey Rose is a dupe for Dior's Toba Color, which I'm super excited about. It sounds great and amazing, but we're gonna have to see about that. And Mayfair is a super woody smell, because honestly, I noticed after buying these two that I absolutely love woodsy smells. So check those out when I post, keep your eyes peeled, and if you're not subscribed already for all this amazing olfactory experience with me, what are you doing? Come on, subscribe. It literally takes you 2 seconds and I will be up in that feed, you know. But yeah, I hope you guys have a magical, scentful, amazing day, and I see you guys in my next one. Bye! Yay!